Are you ready to get your sports banter on? Brian Hemminger, love child of Albert Einstein and Howard Cosell, with a body chiseled by Zeus himself. Brandon Sharples, a man who could beat Mike Tyson in a spelling bee. Together, they form the At Odds Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday, February 19th, 2018. I'm your host, Brian Hemminger, and this is the At Odds Podcast. We have an awesome show in store for you guys tonight. We'll be talking NBA All-Star Game, especially Fergie's horrific national anthem. We'll be talking the curling Russian doping Olympic scandal. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so much fun. So without further ado, let's bring in my co-host for the evening, silky smooth Brandon Sharples. How you doing tonight, man?
What's going on, guys? Bringing you live from my couch tonight. I brought everything over here from my desk to the couch, and we're going live. Actually, we're going to get a new camera, so the picture quality is going to be a little bit better on the next one, too. So, yeah, but I'm excited, man, talking about some dopers, some curling dopers. I don't know why you'd want to dope when you're a curler, but you know, we'll see what happens. We're going to talk about. Go ahead.
So, what I need to understand about the curling doping thing now, was it the dude that throws the little ball shit, or was it the sweepers? Like, who's the one that actually doped for the Russians?
I don't know.
Do we know?
I didn't even look into that. I mean, I should have looked into that.
Because, okay. What I don't get is, why would you want to be on steroids if you're throwing the little bullshit? You know, you don't want to throw it harder. Then it'll just smash right through the target.
Hold on. Do you know how much that thing weighs?
It's on ice. It's on ice. It doesn't matter how much it weighs. You could push a fucking steam engine and it would still make it to the target. It's on ice.
Hey, Mike says dude has giant forearms.
Now,
so you know what? I'm guessing that he's a sweeper.
Yeah. What might help is if it's the sweeper. Like, think, like, that dude sweeps so fucking hard, like, literally there is no friction left possible. And, like, he can redirect that, whatever the fuck that thing's called, forever. What is the ball thing they throw? Do we know?
Dude, let's look it up right now. I'm looking it up. I'm Googling
various names for their balls, like, you know, badminton's the shuttlecock. What's the curling thing?
That's a stone, curling stone.
The curling stone.
It's called a curling.
Like, I'm guessing, you know, I think the Olympic people were thrown off when the dude started sweeping giant divots into the ice, and they went, "All right, let's test this motherfucker," you know.
It possibly could be, but they're called curling stones. I'm trying to figure out how much they weigh. Let's look how much they weigh. We're going to look this up holy shit, bro. They're 38 to 44 pounds. That's a lot more than you probably thought. I bet you everybody out there thought they weighed.
You're not shot putting them.
It doesn't matter. Oh, you can't, just because they're on ice doesn't mean everything's going to float 10 miles. You still have to put some sort of, you know, velocity behind this.
Yeah. They start skating in a straight line and they let it go. They don't even push it barely.
Dude.
So you don't
all
need
I'm
to
saying
be slow.
Hey, no. Mike said that the dude has giant forearms, which means maybe he does that little flick of a wrist thing. You know what I mean? And it's easier to flick it down the ice to get it to curl. But it also makes sense. It might not just be that one guy that's doping. It might be the whole damn curling team, the whole squad.
Yeah.
It might be the thrower and the broomer.
The only people that need to be doing the roids are the sweepers, so that they could just sweep the shit out of the ice right in front of the curling stone.
Oh man. It makes me want to be a curler. I wish I was born in Canada, or my parents made me a curler.
Now,
wrestling and baseball, it should have been a curler.
Not related. This is only tangentially related to the curling scandal. But the only thing that made me care about curling before this steroid scandal was the one Russian chick on the curling team. for the female curl. Did you see her?
No, is she sexy?
Yes. Her name
is she Joy Taylor sexy? I don't know if you guys know who Joy Taylor is, but she's a dime piece that works on Fox Sports. She does the whole like.
Her name is Anastasia Brizgalova. Okay, I'm gonna post a link.
Anastasia.
All right, I'm gonna post a link to her in your chat room on Facebook and on the chat room in the At Odds website. Over there. So seriously,
everybody click on that link.
She is fucking gorgeous. She makes me want to curl.
Dude, that's pretty interesting. What other sports do you think would be funny if they were like doing steroids? I think it'd be fucking crazy if like a billiard star was on steroids. Could you imagine shooting pool and getting like disgraced for the rest of your career because you pop positive for steroids? Gotta have that break, baby. You got to have that break.
No, I'm waiting for what's that guy's name? The competitive eater, Korabushi or whatever the fuck his name.
Chestnut.
He's like he needed steroids to strengthen his jaw muscles to chomp down more hot dogs down his gullet to beat Joey Chestnut in the hot dog eating competition.
Kobayashi.
Like he's just pumping needles into his jaw every night.
Yeah, dude. Billiards. So what you got? You got billiards, professional eating. What else would be super fucking funny?
Okay,
like a ballroom.
Horse racing, and not the horse, the jockeys. They need steroids so they can whip the shit out of the horse harder to get it to run faster.
Well, that takes endurance, man. They're like crouched up on their horse like as hard as they can. They're tense for that entire time. So that would make more sense than like.
What if they take anti-steroids, like shit that like inhibits growth so that they stay smaller so that they're lighter on the horse? That would make sense too, right?
That's a possibility.
That's the weight the horse has to carry. Just think about it. There's an anti-steroid. I bet some jockeys tried it.
My mom says golf. Dude, I'm telling you, golfers actually probably do roids. I guarantee you there's golfers out there that do roids, that try to knock that ball down the fairway 400 yards. I wouldn't be surprised. There's rumors about Tiger Woods being on roids, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Is there any reason? I think that's the reason his career fell off, not the sex scandal. It was they started more rigorous steroid testing, and then boom, Tiger's name fell off.
Are you openly suggesting that Tiger Woods was on steroids?
No.
Yes, you are.
But it'd be funny.
Everybody, Brian Heminger says Tiger Woods is on steroids. So tweet Tiger Woods and tell him that At Odds podcast is accusing him
I don't think
roids.
Tiger Woods will care. I'm sure I'm not the first.
Hey, what about the Chinese ping pong stars? What if they were on steroids?
I mean, just think how hard you could spike the shit out of the ball if you're on roids.
Oh yeah, putting that spin, that quick little wrist thing. Damn. Oh yeah, that'd be interesting. What else you got? There's all kinds of.
Let's see.
Like what a poker player. Yeah. Phil Ivey.
I'm all in, and he shoves his stack in, and it just flies off the table.
Yeah, he's slamming stacks down.
It's just intimidation,
No, you know what? They could use that. But they already got like things like Adderall and other stuff to keep them awake in their 18-hour
sessions. Yeah, that's true. They probably do have like uppers so that they can have those giant marathon sessions.
Bro,
I'm sure caffeine's huge in the poker world.
They're professional gamblers. For a fact they're probably doing coke too. They're doing everything to keep themselves awake while they're trying to get some money going. Dude, I'll tell you what. There's one time I was at Toledo Hollywood Casino playing poker, and I'm almost 100% positive this dude was on heroin playing poker with us because this.
Why would he be on heroin?
Hold on, dude. I'll tell you in a second. Let me tell you the whole story. So this guy was playing poker. He was nodding off the whole time. He got up and left like 5 times, and each time he got up and left, he was gone for 20 to 30 minutes. And the only reason we didn't try and kick this dude off of the table is this guy was just bluffing everybody like crazy. He had like $700 in front of him, and like the minute I sat there, it just was going down and down and down and down and down. And yeah, he kept going. He kept leaving and coming back, and he was nodding off like classic, like druggy heroin addict kind of guy. Like, it was pretty interesting. And yeah, he blew all his money. Like that night, I think I made like $700 that night, and I'm pretty sure 500 of it came from the dude that was like fucking tweaked on heroin. So yeah, it was pretty funny.
Oh, yeah. That's a good time.
Oh, so, yeah, man.
I'm trying to think if there's any other sports where it would be the dumbest idea to be taking steroids. Maybe darts, you know?
Yeah, like right? Throw professional dart. There's a couple of famous darters that what if they're on roids? That'd be fucking hilarious. Dude, honestly, they should start testing on that. You never know who they're going. You never know what they're. It's pretty funny. But yeah, bowling. You know those guys too.
Oh yeah, bowling for sure. I mean, just think how hard you can throw a strike. I mean, it's all about physics, you know. You throw the ball harder, it's gonna smash the pins harder, get a harder strike. Simple physics.
Yeah, dude. Simple physics. Physics do apply here. So, dude, what do you got? Not to change. I'm gonna change the subject real quick here. What about the Jamaican bobsled team, the women's Jamaican bobsled team, like Cool Runnings? Their coach channeled his inner John Candy, and he fucking dipped out. He left them, and they didn't have a bobsled to work with. And they had to get a bobsled donated to them. Isn't that crazy?
Really happened?
That happened. The Jamaican women's bobsled team's coach dipped out on them and took the sled with them. And they had to have a sled donated to them. That's fucking crazy, right? That's straight out of a Disney movie. That's John Candy. That's so funny.
Oh,
yeah, man, you gotta look that shit up. That's all right.
Oh man.
Yeah, I can't turn it on too much, Brian. But yeah, dude, that's pretty funny. But yeah, they're gonna have to, or they had somebody donated in the bobsled. Let's look that up. I'm gonna look that up for everybody so we can give a shout out to Jamaican women's bobsled team, whoever gave them the bobsled.
Yeah. Who was the men's bobsled team from Africa this year? Was it Nigeria or something?
Red Stripe Beer. Red Stripe Beer got them a bobsled. And
hey, that's one of Jamaica's finest exports. Hooray beer, baby.
Red Stripe. Yeah, hooray bobsled. Isn't that fucking great? I loved it. I love the idea that a beer company came and saved the fucking day. And they knew that they were going to get some publicity off of this, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. It would have been even better if like a hemp company did it.
Right? Oh my God, Jamaican reefer. Like or how about that dude that I told you, that Edible Will, the dude that makes those like weed edible videos? What if he donated money for a bobsled? Fucking friggin'. All right, where's my belly up, fam? We should have got some money together and bought a damn bobsled for these people, and we would have grown exponentially. I don't give a shit. How much do you think it could be? We should look up bobsled prices. Yeah, Mike Brown, our CEO. Why didn't you think about that, dude? We could have donated a sled for a publicity stunt, and we could have been fucking famous like a snap of our fingers. Oh my God. That's it. I'm looking up bobsled prices. We'll tell everybody that's watching right now how much a bobsled costs. $50,000.
Looks like a bobsled. How much?
Never mind. $50,000. How much? I don't think
50,000.
50,000. Yeah.
Where are you seeing this?
I Googled it, and Red Stripe said that whatever the cost, it will buy a new bobsled. And it says it costs around $50,000. This is 4 days ago. This is the quote 4 days ago. So, yeah. Yeah, Danny, we should build one, huh?
Yeah.
We should build a fucking bobsled.
One is on eBay for $30,000. So I don't know if that's probably not Olympic quality.
How much?
I think It was $30,000 for a used one on eBay.
Yeah, that one's probably from the Little Rascals.
$50,000 for Olympic quality probably sounds right.
You know what I'm talking about? That car that fucking that kid has on the Little Rascals movie that looked like a bobsled. And there's like those little like blades come out of the wheels and like fuck people over. That's probably what you're getting at for $30,000, like a movie prop from Cool Runnings or something. Yeah, but $50K for a bobsled, that's pretty insane, man. That's pretty insane.
Now speaking
I don't know,
of
man. I'm not really into the Winter Olympics.
Did you see the German team like crashed on purpose because it was faster at the end instead of like slowing down on the turn?
What?
Yeah, they got the gold medal too.
Brian, Danny wants to know why it's called a bobsled. She says, dumb question, but curious kills the cat. Dude, actually, it's not a dumb question. I want to down inside it. Let's look it up. You know what? I'm all about fun facts tonight, guys. Hold on.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, I have it.
Damn, that thing popped up for me.
Yeah, okay. It's a high-end toboggan with steering. It was originally called a push sled.
Oh, I got the answer. It says ever since the sport was like basically created in 1880s, they would be in the thing. They would be in the sled, and it would bob back and forth like this. So they called it a bobsled because they had to bob to get it to work. That's why they did that. Isn't that crazy? That's pretty sweet. Yep.
Hey, I take a bobsled over a push sled any day. That's what I think that was the first name. But bobsled does sound way better.
A bobsled was originally a way to move wealthy vacationers in Switzerland. It's pretty funny. So, all right.
And then somehow now it's a sport.
It was part of the first ever Winter Olympics in 1924. And now here we are.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy.
Still there. It is.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Switzerland's awesome. I wish I would live in Switzerland. Have you ever seen Switzerland? It's just so beautiful.
Oh, man. They're pretty socialist.
Bobsledding and chocolate. I mean, what the hell is up with that? They got everything good there. Bob and weave sled. Later. Oh, shit. You know what? A bob and weave sled, we'll probably get fucking... We probably inflicted some sort of trademark violation on ourselves from some hood fucking barber shop. The bob and weave place.
Well, isn't that like a boxing lingo?
Bob and weave. Okay. No, weave like as in the weaves.
Oh, okay.
Hair.
And bob as in what? The flapper haircut?
Bob is that like one that like comes up to like their ear or like right their jawline, like right here. I think so, right? So
that was like the flapper haircut for like those rebellious girls in like the 1920s. Come on. The bob?
No, a bob is up here. It's like a bob, right? Short. Danny, help me out.
I'm right. I am correct on this.
Dude, no, I don't think so. But listen,
I'm serious. 1920, the bob. That was the style, like of rebellious, like teenage women.
Apparently, I got a bob right now. Apparently, length of my hair. Look, I'm trying to grow it out, guys.
All right, I'm gonna link in a picture.
Dude, I'm telling you, a bob.
I'm linking in a picture of the bob.
Short haircut.
Yeah,
thank you.
And it was when women cut their hair short, rebellious style.
I said you're going. And curls underneath. Boom. I knew it. I'm right. It's like the chick off Bob's Burgers. Yeah,
right
you're
here.
Wrong, Hemm.
I am not wrong.
Yes, you are. Brian, you were wrong on it. Brian, you're thinking of a pixie cut.
I'm telling you, it's called a bob.
You're a bob.
It was called a bob.
You're a boob. Hey, while you're searching for that, I want to talk about the Winter Olympics.
I have it right here.
I don't really like them. I don't even care about them, but it looks like North Korea might go home empty-handed.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. You don't look at South Korea or North Korea as the bastions of winter sports.
They don't have to be the bastions of winter sports, but the fact of the matter is, They have a crazy fucking dictator running their country, and they're seriously concerned that if they don't get any medals, that there's going to be some serious repercussions for these people that come back, these Olympic athletes that come back empty.
So. I mean, that's kind of like the joke is that, like, when people from North Korea suck in the Olympics, like, they're never heard from again. But, you know, they sucked dick the last Olympics, and some of the guys are back from that team. So.
Yeah,
they're just
some
not
of the guys, Brian.
Overall,
some of the guys.
Well, of course, wouldn't want to bring back everybody that sucked balls.
No, they killed them, and they're in concentration camps now.
I'm not saying that their country doesn't suck and they don't treat their people miserable. I'm just saying I don't think that they kill the people that do poorly in the Olympics, because they would have to kill their whole team every time.
No, they're gonna walk in. They're gonna walk in the plane.
I don't think North Korea has ever won any medals at the Olympics.
I don't know, man. Do they compete in the Summer Olympics?
I think so. Like, they have a soccer team.
They do have a soccer team? The Summer
North
Olympics.
Korea
I don't know,
Olympics.
man.
It's created in 1957. All time. They actually have one.
We're going to do
weightlifting has been their most successful sport.
Oh, gee, I wonder why. They probably mutated genetics to get these guys in there. They're not killing it. They're not killing it with those rice cakes they feed their entire population in rations. Uh-huh.
North Korea has never won a ping pong gold medal. They did get one silver, 3 bronzes.
Nice. Yeah, but Winter Olympics overall are like whack to me. I feel like it's just like fake sports. Does that ever make sense? Like, it's shit you do on vacation. And then it's like a vacation.
Snowboarding?
Yeah, like skiing, snowboarding, all that crazy shit.
North Korea has
more like
2 medals ever in the Winter Olympics. One in speed skating, silver. North Korea has 2 ever Winter Olympic medals.
North Korea has 2 ever Winter Olympic medals?
Yep. 1 silver in speed skating and 1 bronze in another speed skating. So that's all
they never won
Winter
gold.
Olympic
Never
medals
been champion.
Never had a gold.
See, I don't really care about Winter Olympics. I don't even consider it like really the Olympics. Like, you're not an Olympic champion to me. You're like an X Games champion. Like, that's how I view the Winter Olympics. It's kind of whack. That's just my personal opinion. If you like it, that's cool, man. Like, you don't have to agree with me on everything, but I gotta tell you, like, I think they're boring. Like, I have no interest in watching it. It's like stuff you do on vacation. Like,
you're cutting out on me.
I don't go run the 800 meter in the Summer Olympics for vacation time. You know what I mean? That's stuff I do to get in shape. So I don't know. I just find it to be like a novelty thing. And I feel like South Korea is probably going to lose money out on, everybody that Blaine says I would burn Blog Talk Radio after this show.
Okay, you're back.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
I think a lot of people can hear me on this thing, though.
Yeah. And then you sound fine again. You just had like a brief outage. So, okay, well, let's switch up topics. Had the NBA All-Star game yesterday. So, what'd you think of that? I thought I liked it. It was competitive again. I mean, there was a lot of really cool moments. They actually kind of played defense.
Yeah, I thought that it was cool because like LeBron and Steph got to pick their own teams, and I thought that was cool because basically it put more of a competitive spin on it, because I think there's kind of a rivalry between Golden State and the Cavs, and for them to pick their own teams, they got their own guys. They want to prove that they picked the right teams, so it's more of they're proving their point. And so I thought they tried a little bit harder. The stats were a little bit better. There's a little bit more defense. Still not like intense defense, but there's more defense. And I'm not, I don't really like LeBron these days, but I think LeBron proved that he's still probably the best player in the NBA right now. So
I'll tell you what I liked the most. It was the reunion of players that had played together before that are now stars on different teams, like Kevin Durant and Westbrook, and then LeBron and Kyrie. Like it felt cool seeing them all play together.
Yeah. No, it was cool. I like how they picked teams. You can pick guys from like East and West. It wasn't just a West versus the East, and they tried to balance it out that way. And I thought that was cool.
It was
and
balanced
I thought
too.
Yeah, it was balanced, and it was high scoring, and it was cool. And it actually came down to the very final possession, which was fun. You know.
Yeah, and they played really hard defense at the end because it looked like they really wanted to win, which I liked. I like seeing people actually care about the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of it just being people trying to look cool.
And it looked, according to Adam Silver, it looks like they're going to do like a televised draft next year. Because this they kind of did behind the scenes. They drafted the team.
Yeah, I wanted to see the draft. I mean, I know they didn't want to do it this year because I think they didn't want to embarrass the guy that got picked last. But who gives a shit? I mean, the draft part is extremely entertaining. I want to know who's going to.
Yeah, well, he's still a fucking all-star, right?
Yeah.
So he's still an all-star. So even if he's picked last, what about the guys that didn't get picked at all? That got snubbed. So whatever, man. I still want to see the draft. I think it'd be cool. You know, you can televise it, take like an hour. It is what it is. It'd be fun. Get some ratings. Get some advertisement money for the NBA. It's a win-win for everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I like it. I like the idea. I also like the idea. I don't know if you heard about this, but it looks like the NBA is strongly considering to the point where it's almost looks like it's going to be a go to where this could be the last season or maybe even next season be the last season to have an East and a West conference where you have,
really?
They're going to try and make the playoffs a straight top 16 teams because it seems like they're tired of leaving some of these West teams out, and making them like the 8th seed in the West, but the 8th seed in the West has the same record as the 3rd seed in the East, stuff like that. So they're strongly considering making it like a 16-team playoff, but it's seeded according to overall record. So so you could have 10 teams from the West. You know what I mean? You can have 12 teams from the West. The way it looks. So
as long as there's a big imbalance between the East and the West, then that makes sense because there's so many years where the 10th best team in the West recently has been as good, if not better, than like the 4th best team in the East. Yeah,
and that's the case. And so I think people are getting tired of that. There's been such a gap between the East and the West that hasn't filled up that people thought, the East hasn't, closed that gap. And I think a lot of people thought like teams like Philly would be better by now, and they're not. See, Philly's loaded with a bunch of like really good young stars, and I think Ben Simmons is like better. He's better as a rookie this year than LeBron was as a rookie for sure. And I think Ben Simmons has a chance to be better than LeBron. I think Ben Simmons has the most potential of any NBA player I've seen in my life. And
really?
Oh yeah. I'm not saying I wasn't there for like, huh?
That's a strong statement.
Look at his stat line. It's incredible. He fills the stat sheet on literally everything, every category you want him to do. He's good on defense. He's not bad at all on defense. And I think he can improve a little bit on free throw shooting. But other than that, dude, the dude's, I think he's averaging like, let's look up his average right now. Can you look it up?
I'm looking him up. All right. For the season, he's averaging 16.4 points per game, 1 block a game, 2 steals, 7.3 assists, almost 8 rebounds.
Yeah.
And
that's awesome for a rookie. Yeah. So he's he's averaging.
Yeah, but free throws is his weakness, 56%.
Yeah, that's what I said. His free throw percentage is shitty.
I would not say that's better than LeBron, though.
What was LeBron's rookie numbers? It wasn't that they weren't that strong.
Let's check. He did win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, Ben Simmons is going to win Rookie of the Year.
LeBron's rookie season, he averaged 21 points, 6 assists, 5.5 rebounds.
Yeah,
and
what was
1.7 steals. Free throw 75%.
Yeah, so I think they're pretty comparable in my opinion.
Clearly LeBron got better over time. But.
He's got what? He's got better. He scored more. He scored more points per game. But
that was his lowest scoring season of his career by a pretty wide margin.
Oh, I'm sure, but that could be Ben. This could be Ben Simmons' lowest scoring percentage. It's one of those things where like I still think that team's loaded with young talent, and we'll see where they go, but they haven't translated to wins. Does that make sense?
My dude's Joel Embiid, man.
Yeah, he's sick too.
You got the wrong player on the Sixers.
Huh?
I said you got the wrong player on the Sixers.
No, Embiid's awesome. I never said he wasn't, but he's a fucking center. You know what I mean? So there's nothing about him that you can compare to Simmons. Simmons is basically a point guard or small forward. He switches on and off, and the dude's a monster. He can with the ball handles, man.
There's one problem with Simmons, Will. Big problem with Simmons. He doesn't shoot threes.
He's Australian?
No, he doesn't shoot threes. He has not made one three-pointer the whole season. Yeah. In a league where the three-point shot is becoming more and more important, you need to be able to shoot threes. Like, he will never be a great player until he starts training threes.
Yeah, he's a young kid, man. He's like 19. I think he might maybe
I know.
20.
I'm just saying. I think that is something that is going against him 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I think so. I think that he could be really good, like really good. I think Ben Simmons is definitely going to be an all-star forever. So.
Well, are you ready to talk about the real highlight of the All-Star game?
Yeah, what's that? The anthem.
It was Fergie's national
anthem,
everybody. I actually clipped a small portion of it. I didn't clip the whole thing because I didn't think it was fair to our listeners to have to hear her whole national anthem. But I did want to play probably my favorite, most cringeworthy part of it. So prepare for 20 seconds of awfulness. You have been warned.
All right.
If it'll play.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah.
Is it playing?
No, it's not playing.
What the fuck? It played earlier. It's just sitting there saying it's thinking about playing.
Yeah.
Right, let's try one more time.
Just go to YouTube.
Oh my God, it's not playing. It played when we were in our freaking.
Hey, let me do. We're doing you guys a favor. You don't have to hear this shit. Fergie's national anthem was unbelievably terrible. And if you want to hear it and you haven't heard of it or haven't heard it, go to YouTube and check out Fergie's national anthem from the NBA All-Star game. It's probably the worst I've ever heard. It's really bad. It's like she's trying to be sexy, like trying to add some sort of like sexual thing to it, but it just sounds horrible. Her notes are terrible. Like she's not hitting anything she wants. I'm pretty sure she just got exposed as a shitty singer. So yeah, she fucked up. Now, dude, all the guys
tried to add all these inflections to the notes for no reason.
Yeah.
And she wasn't even on beat with like the backing bass that was playing with her. Like she couldn't even follow the beat.
And she had like NBA players laughing at her. People in the audience are laughing.
Draymond Green literally just started busting up in the middle of the national anthem.
Yeah.
So was this a bigger disgrace than players kneeling in football?
Fuck yeah. Dude, why can't you just sing the damn anthem? Just sing the anthem. Sing it normal. It doesn't have to be this like amazing rendition where you make it your own thing. It's the national anthem. It's not your song. Fucking sing it a decent way and you'll be fine, right? I thought it was the worst. I thought it was absolutely terrible. I remember when like Roseanne Barr sang like "Bring Me Out to the Ballpark," right? Yeah, that was terrible.
She did the national anthem. It wasn't just "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Oh, she did the national anthem too?
Oh yeah, like George Bush Sr. I think said it was a disgrace.
Yeah, she was singing. And she's like, "And the home of the brave." It was horrible. It was absolutely terrible.
It was. And I'd say my personal worst ever was Carl Lewis. Like, he's known for like winning a bunch of like long jump and shit at the Olympics, and for some reason he did the national anthem in like '93. And I'm not joking. He kept trying to hit high notes that he could not hit, and he literally stopped and apologized halfway through the national anthem. Say, "I'll get it this next time." And he tries again, and he's fucked up again. Like, if you've not heard Carl Lewis's national anthem, I think that's an all-timer. And there was another one where a girl forgot the words, and she was on ice, like singing for a hockey game, and then she freaks out and tries to run back and just slips and eats it.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. That one was awesome.
Yeah.
I love it when people fall. I don't even give a shit. Yeah, dude, hey, guess what I was watching today? I was watching Breaking Bad again because you know I love that show so much. And I like to get inspiration from that because I like to write like little scripts here and there. And man, do you know what I realized about that show? I'm actually looking at Netflix right now, and this is why I'm bringing this up so randomly. I fucking hate Hank's wife. I think that Hank's wife and her her sister is the worst character in history. I hate everything about her. Do you like her?
I don't think she was. I thought it was funny when you found out that she was a thief.
Yeah. Feels like her only dynamic the whole show. The rest of the time she just bitches and moans. She's like that woman that like doesn't stop talking. She's like, blah, 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 and you're just like thinking to yourself, like, kill me. Like, seriously, shut the fuck up. I can't stand her. And like she's like at the end, she's like pushing Hank towards like getting Walt. Like, he cannot get away with this, Hank. He cannot get away with this. I'm like, why are you got such a stick up your ass? What are you talking about? You just got your husband killed. For those that have watched the show.
Oh my God, you're such a terrible person. It's like a huge deal.
Dude, fuck that. I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't watched Breaking Bad and I just spoiled it for you, I'm sorry, you're about a half a decade too short. You know what I mean? I think the last episode aired in like, what, 2011? So you're like, if you haven't watched the show.
It might have been more recent than that.
I don't think it was, but it might have been, but I don't think it was. And you're looking at like, you know, we'll say 5 to 7 years you had to watch this show that's been streaming on Netflix for like 3 to 4 years. Huh?
2013.
Did you get 2013 was the last episode. I think it started, what, 2009, something like that. It's 5 seasons. If you haven't watched the damn show by now, it's been streaming on Netflix for like 3 years. Fuck off. I have nothing to say to you. It's your problem that I just spoiled the show for you. But she pushes Hank to go after Walt, and he dies. And it's her fucking fault because she had a stick up her ass for some reason. She was hell-bent on getting Walt put in prison for whatever reason. I don't even know why she was so crazy about it, like the way she was. Like, she can have an opinion that he's a scumbag, but she was jacked up on this shit. You know what I mean? I thought that was shitty. So anyway,
I think
was
it's more
watching that
because
today, and I was
concerned for her own sister.
Oh, whatever. They could have let it go. He was retired. He told them that. He said he was done. So whatever. I just hated her. I thought that maybe people can put in the comment sections, or they talk about this later on a different show. The characters that they hate so much in shows that they wish they were never there, and they almost ruined it for you. We should do a bit on that. What do you think about that?
We could.
That'd be a good bit. We'll do it later. But lady, let's hop into that. Let's hop into stories you have of you getting fired or possibly should have been fired. So for people listening right now, this is where I want you to call into our show. And Brian, give them the number.
We got a problem on the call-ins.
What's going on?
Looks like the studio is frozen. Like, I can't access the studio right now, like to get callers. So Blog Talk's fucking up again.
We are going to scrap Blog Talk because I'm tired of
I am getting really pissed at Blog Talk.
The whole thing we were trying to do was have callers for this segment, and it was supposed to be about people who have been fired for crazy shit, or people who should have been fired but didn't because they did shit behind the scenes. So yeah, let's scrap this for now because I need people
for another episode.
Yeah, we'll save it for another episode.
All right, we can
what
do
else
that.
Is on your mind, man? Yeah, because I know people that wanted to call.
I want to bring some respectability back to the national anthem. So I wanted to talk a little bit about anthems that didn't suck. Maybe sometimes you heard the national anthem and enjoyed it. So.
Oh yeah.
I did write down a couple that I want people to check out if they haven't. So I don't know if there's any times that you've heard it and you were like, you know what, that was a good fucking national anthem.
I mean, I have, but I don't. Yeah, but I don't ever really. I don't remember their names. Like the dude, the Navy, the big black guy that does the shit. He's like in the Navy. I think he just did the Super Bowl. He's really good. He's pretty damn good. I don't know his name. And I'm not really good with this kind of shit because I think a lot of people that do like when people do good anthems, like I just forget about it. It's one of those things where, like it doesn't stick with me.
You only remember when it sucks.
Yeah. And I barely remember that. It's just the national anthem. Yeah. It's like it comes out, I listen to it, I stand, and then unless I'm in my living room, then I'm that cliche where I want people to stand when they're at the game, but when I'm at home, I don't get up off my goddamn chair. But yeah,
it's different.
It's like one of those things. Yeah, it shouldn't be. I guess in reality, we should stand when we're at home, but we don't.
I mean, you're also standing for the flag and all the other stuff. You know, you don't usually have a flag just sitting there in your living room.
Well, the fucking flag's on the damn TV. Half the time they're showing it. But I think the only thing I remember is like halftime shows. You know what I mean? Like the certain halftime shows I like. But I don't ever really remember like whatever the fuck it's called, Star Spangled Banner. I'm not really into that. I'm not as patriotic as you'd think for somebody that was in the Air Force.
So, okay, well, I do have some that I want people to check out.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I guess since I don't really have any gems this week, maybe these will be the gems that we'll post on our page. Kelly Clarkson did a random one before a Cowboys game, and it was fucking great. This was like, and it's a quick one. Like she just flies right through it, like less than 90 seconds, and got a standing ovation. It really was impressive. Then there's the obvious one. I think the one that everybody can go back to. It was like Whitney Houston, the 1991 Super Bowl. I think that's probably the best national anthem of all time. I thought Lady Gaga slayed it like 2 Super Bowls ago. And then this one, I think, goes all the way back to Woodstock. Jimi Hendrix comes out and plays at like 3 or I think it might have been even 6 in the morning at Woodstock, and he played the national anthem on guitar. And it is fucking slick. I'm sure people have heard the national anthem on guitar before, but if you've never heard Jimi Hendrix's rendition, it is extremely impressive. So those are my national anthems I want people to check out. If you've got another one you want to share, feel free to throw it in there on the comment section. It looks like we cannot take callers. Can't do anything. It all started when I tried playing that fucking... I'll tell you what it was. Fergie killed our studio. I tried to play that Fergie clip, and ever since, our studio stopped working. I think the studio killed itself to avoid playing it because I uploaded the clip.
You heard it right here.
That's how bad Fergie's national anthem was.
Fucking Fergie's national anthem was so shitty that it completely fucked our Blog Talk account, and now we can't take calls.
Yeah, we can't take calls. We can't play clips. We can't play our closing music.
What?
Like when we end, yeah. Well, I'll edit in the closing music when I download the episode afterwards. So, but you won't hear the closing music live.
We always close out with Mega Man theme from the Mega Man 3 game, Nintendo game. We always close out with that. Now we can't. So pissed off. Whatever. Dude, I can't wait to start our videos. For those that don't know, we will be starting videos. like this is just my laptop camera. I literally just did this today, like on a whim. But we're gonna have a new camera, and it's coming this week. And I'm actually gonna set that up. I'm gonna USB that into my laptop, and I'm gonna use that as my camera for this. And it's actually gonna be a lot better quality. Not gonna be fuzzy. I won't look like a homeless dude. So it should be good. I'm pretty excited about that. But we're gonna be going. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna go first. To do some like
live from Jimmy G's.
Yeah, live from Jimmy G's with a hot cashier. She's gonna be sitting with me, and we're gonna be eating some ribs. You know what? I think the best deal in the planet is Jimmy G's in Fremont, Ohio. The Jimmy G's barbecue. They should fucking pay us for this ad, by the way. The Jimmy G's barbecue. The $5 for a pound of smoked wings, and they're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. They're one of the best wings I've ever had, and they're $5 a pound. Hey, baby girl, come here.
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble.
Oh, yeah. You guys want to see my children?
Can I see?
Yeah. This is my girl. She's the prettiest girl in the world.
Yeah,
Hi.
she's okay.
Hi. Hi.
She's Asian. That's why she's so amazing. Hey, all right, you guys gotta go to bed.
I'm tougher.
Oh, you guys are going to the bathroom. Thanks for being part of my show tonight, guys. Love you. That's my children. They're awesome.
I got a warning for you though. Don't get her one of those Power Wheels.
What the hell is that? Oh shit, dude! My son had a little Benz, a little Mercedes, and he freaking crashed that thing. He had it for I'm not even making this up. Probably 9 minutes, if I were to be an accurate guess. And he crashed that shit into the foundation of the house, and he cracked the fender on his little Mercedes Benz. Dude, let me tell you how cool these little things are. It's like $350. It might have been more than that. It might have been like $400. But this thing was so fucking slick. He had his own key. It played its own music, and there was a little plug in the car that he could play. He can plug an iPad into it, and it had speakers and everything.
Really?
And he could just drive around in his Benz with his iPad playing. Isn't that sick? It was a red Benz SL. Yeah.
When I started working at the Daily Chief in Upper Sandusky, it was really close to when their fair was starting. And this year, in the demo derby, they had a fucking Power Wheels demo derby for little kids.
Dude, they got one at Ottawa County has one too.
Go around Power Wheels smashing into each other until one won. Yeah.
Dude, they have that at Oak Harbor.
I really wish I'd been there to cover that one.
Yeah, I was gonna put Braxton into it too, but I was like, man, do I really want to put him in into his Benz and have him out there running into kids? But I was like, the fender's fucking cracked already. I might as well, right? I missed the boat on that one.
So Brett Lobb in the chat says, "Good Lord, what is that on your face?" To you, Brandon.
Dude, it's bad lighting. It actually looks good in real life. It is. It's bad lighting. Plus, I'm hot as shit, guys. I have to turn everything off so I don't get bad noise in here. And I'm freaking sweating. I probably got pit stains. Whatever. I'm still handsome. But yeah, dude, I'm not gonna do. I'll do Jimmy G's. I will. I really will. But I'll probably go down south and visit some friends if I ever get some time away from my kids. Ever. I'm a busy father, and I do everything all on my own all the fucking time.
Stay at home dad now.
Yeah. These kids are my entire life. So I gotta. Hopefully, if my mom's listening, she's gonna have to start watching them overnight, so I can go down to like Cincinnati and eat barbecue and drink beer and film it and get my taste on it. Dude, I know, you know what fucking pisses me off? I had this whole idea, right? All of a sudden, I get a video pop up from Barstool, and they have some 400-pound fat ass eating hamburgers and drinking beer doing the same shit that I'm going to be doing. But he was like so fucking lame about it that I didn't feel so bad that I'm like, this is actually super fucking lame. He's not doing it any justice. So I definitely still have an avenue to be original with it. So I was excited that he sucked. I actually, for the first time, I was happy somebody failed because I like success. I like when people are successful. I like people chasing dreams and succeeding. But I'm glad this fucker failed because it gives me an avenue to go in there and do it better. So I was pretty happy about that. So I'll probably get some barbecue going. I don't want to do like fancy shit. Like I'm not going to have like, some amazing Italian meals. I may do throw that in every other time, but this is like man shit. Like going to get barbecue, doing ribs, wings, brats. I don't even like brats, but I guess I'll fucking eat them for you guys. Beer, like different breweries, and I may throw in like a steak here and there because men love steak. You know what I mean? So I'll be doing that shit, but I'm gonna be traveling as much as I can to do that. Just we need to set up like a Patreon account so people can pay for me to go places. If you guys want to donate to my traveling and so you can watch me videotape myself smashing food, we'll set up a Patreon account and you can do that. So yeah. But yeah, I'm also, you know what else I'm going to invest in when I get this camera? I'm going to invest in a fucking lighting system so I have the best light on me so I look extremely handsome so Brett Lobb doesn't make fun of my fucking beard. Brett hates my beard, but it looks fucking awesome, bro. Look at the chin straps. Like, who wouldn't love this beard? Tickling them when I'm kissing them, you know what I mean? Whatever.
It needs to fill out a little bit more near the chin is the problem.
I can't. Okay? I have Native American blood in me, so I have patchy ass facial hair. I can't grow it in here at all. And it grows about here. Good night, guys. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. See, that's the life of a dad right there. It can be part of my show. I'm bringing you guys my life. But back to my beard. Okay. I need to, it just doesn't look like this in real life. It's just this fuzzy camera. But for real, I can't grow in here. It's patchy as fuck, and I can't grow in here. I got some deer tay shit going on. But it's better than no facial hair. So I'm doing the best that I can, guys. I'd appreciate some sympathy on that. But yeah, I know I look like a white Irish guy, but I actually have Native American blood in me, and we can't grow a fucking beard. That's what I was told. I was told that is because I have all that Native American blood in me. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Blood transfusion?
I haven't got any free. Yeah, I guess. No, man, my great grandma's like full Sioux Indian. That's why I
was waiting until you got that.
Yeah. Blood transfusion? Hell no. You know what's crazy is I'm not an alcoholic, and my grandma is full Irish, and I have Native American blood in me. So I literally, and German. I have a lot of German in me. I have like all the alcoholic stereotypes in my blood, in my DNA, but I'm not an alcoholic. Isn't that crazy? My dad's full British. No, my dad's half Irish, half British, born in England. And they all, basically, I was born to be an alcoholic, and somehow I surpassed that. Isn't that crazy? Mm-hmm. I have done a lot of stupid shit on alcohol, but I'm not an alcoholic. That's fucking great. I wish that we really could have gotten callers tonight because I have some pretty funny stories of why I should have been fired a couple of times. Oh, my Lord. You got anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think that does it. I want to just get this episode over with so I can try to yell at Blog Talk about the shit fucking up.
Yeah. I got a quick rant. Fuck you, Blog Talk. You've ruined our resurgence of this show. We've had like 4 or 5 straight shows of awesome content. It's actually really funny. I had a lot of fun over the last 4 to 5 episodes that we've done. And it keeps fucking us. Chopping, clipping out. People don't want to call in because they can barely hear what the fuck we're saying. You are ruining our careers. I'm getting mad now. Before I was like kind of upset, but I figured it would clear itself out. But it's just getting shitty and it's fucking us up. And I'm mad. And I'm
I did get a response from Blog Talk. So I'm planning to have like a call with them tomorrow probably, or probably Wednesday more, since tomorrow I'm going to be extremely busy. So
yeah,
that's on the docket. So I'm going to be ranting pretty hard
on Thursday, and I'm going to add that we're going to reassess our who we're going to be doing our podcasting with if they can't fix shit. But I want to come back to people that got fired for stupid shit or who should have been fired but got.
We're saving that topic for Thursday because it's going to be funny.
Yeah. Yeah, we're saving it for Thursday because Blog Talk's going to fix our fucking program, and we're going to have better sound quality. Blog Talk is the largest free it's not free, you pay for it, but it's like the largest public podcasting program in the world. So it's not just some like shitty. Yeah, it's not just. It is for sure. It's 100%. It's not some shitty like program we're using. We're using supposedly the most widely used program in the entire world. Our mics are studio quality mics. These headphones that I'm using, they're studio. They're the number one brand. They're the number one used studio headphones in the world, and everything is on point. But Blog Talk's fucking server. It has to be something going on with their connection. Something's going on. And they're fucking up our awesome content. And this is not just a hobby. We're trying to do this for a career one day, and you can't grow if you got a company that keeps fucking our audio. So
I would recommend people check out all of our episodes on SoundCloud because they're going to sound a lot better after I go through them a little bit after the fact. So especially this episode, since I'll try to get rid of a little bit of my echo, and then I'll be adding some post episode music since I still can't access the studio, and I can't even play our Mega Man song at the end like we've been doing.
I know, that sucks. But yeah, real quick, for those that are like listening to this, if you have any like restaurants or any ideas for places for me to go to visit and test the food, or any breweries, local breweries you want me to stop by, I can do that. We can check out some local breweries, and let me know where, when, and how I can get there, and we'll see if we can put it on the docket and get me out there. So any basically rib joints, wing joints, breweries, steak joints, any place, don't be sending me to fucking Texas Roadhouse or some shit. I'm not doing that. Give me someplace cool. And it should be fun, man. So I'm really looking forward to that. But other than that, I better close off this podcast because I can hear my son in there fucking pumping his Nerf gun. It's almost 11 o'clock at night, and he's supposed to be in bed. Instead, I hear him in there cocking his Nerf gun. And that's not any code for penis. It's a fucking Nerf gun, asshole.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, let's give a plug to all of our shit.
Yeah, okay. So visit us at bellyupsports.com, at bellyupsports Twitter, bellyupsports Facebook. Look, if you call yourself my friend or you're an acquaintance of mine and you're watching this video, you go like my page. Not just my page, everybody that's involved with Belly Up Sports. We're putting a lot of time and effort into this. Just support us. That's all I got to say to that. I would support you. Support us. It's awesome content. It's fucking hilarious. We're growing exponentially. And when we boost our posts, we're 9,000 people are seeing our posts when we're doing this, and we're getting hundreds of views on these podcasts, and we're growing, but we need your help. And it'd be nice if you take 14 seconds out of your day. Not even that. How about 4 seconds to hit a like button? So just like my goddamn page, help us grow, share it. If you're my friend, you should have already been doing this anyway. So let's go. Let's get this shit taken care of. Be a good friend. Be a good acquaintance. If you want to see cool content, something different, you want to hear me rant and bitch. If you hate Ohio State, if you love Ohio State and want to debate me and talk shit on my stuff, fuck. If you don't like the fact that I don't like Ohio State and you want to fucking basically blackball me because I've trashed the Big Ten and Ohio State for the last decade, how about you just like my stuff and then embarrass me on all my posts so thousands of people can see you school me on Ohio State? How about we do that? How about we have an open forum? Call into our podcast and talk shit to me if you don't agree with me. That's something we can do. So, yeah, start getting involved in our shit. That's what I got to say about that.
Hell yeah.
All right.
All right.
So,
and you can like the Ad Odds page as well. I linked the Belly Up Sports in the comments section, so you can check it out there. And, yeah, that should do it. So we're going to pretend that there actually is music playing. So Mega Man time. And that's the end of the episode.
Mega Man time. All right. Peace out, fools.